Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel, also hit the notification bell, like this video, and share. Before I tell the story, I want to give a little background about Grindr, in case you don't know. Now, Joel Simke, 54 years old, is from Israel. He's a tech entrepreneur. He's the founder of the CEO of the socialite network. It's Grindr, also is Blunder. He has original goals starting Grindr was for people with similar interests that find friends nearby. Now, due to the fact that Grindr is up underneath speculation as far as another tragedy being taken place, I feel as though we need to find out the whole aspect of the whole thing as far as is happening. Now, this is a gay website and stuff. Basically, you'll find people you want on Grindr and some people nearby, similar interests and stuff. Now, unfortunately, it's been an app that's been made just for sex. Now, that's not what it was supposed to be for. It is set up as far as a dating app. That means you are the person in LGBTQ. You can find someone on there that has similar interests, also live maybe closer to you instead of you going really far out, or maybe you don't even want to live out the house and you want to find someone that's nearby, that you could just go on the app and stuff, and it will show you their location and stuff, and you meet up with people. Now, remind you, there are going to be bad people on everything. It doesn't matter whether it's Grindr, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere, you're going to find bad people. Bad people are going to find the way on anything, and they're going to make it for whatever interest that they want to do. Now, Grindr, I have my name up there. I'm not up there right now, but I've had my name up there and stuff like that. It's been a very interesting experience, and there are very much good people on Grindr. So don't let the people try to sit back and try to make negative about Grindr. That is such a bad thing. But remember one thing: bad people are everywhere. Bad people do mean things to good people. So if they think good people on this app, guess what? Bad people are going to sign on. And it's sad because we should be able to live within the world and not make it about gender identity or gay, lesbian, straight, bi, whatever the case may be. We live in our truth. But remember, there are criminals that's going to be signing these apps that's come out of prison, need quick money, COVID-19, being evicted, and you are going to be a target. So you need to beware, and that's why I'm doing this story. You have to beware because there are bad people everywhere. And knowing that you are in the LGBTQ, you are marginalized community. And that means we will be attacked at all ends necessary. So I want to give you the back idea as far as, allegedly they're stating that this is from Grindr. Allegedly this is what they're stating. So I want to give you the idea because, sometimes they try to make the gay thing is always trying to make it bad. So I want to share the story with you about this man allegedly that's been killed someone up in the Bronx. But I want you to get an idea of what Grindr was all about. Comment and share. I created this channel for people with different transgenders to support you. There's a PayPal on top. People murder. One thing, there are a lot of times people can't send in the truth, but you find one that does support them. Make sure they do not fall within a marginalized community as not being in existence. And that there are hard to find people that create a channel that cater to people who are different and stand in the truth. And the allies sit back and say, well, I have no problem with other people. PayPal. Let me just stand in here to learn something. Support those no judgment who support you. I love you. Stand in your truth. Okay. A Bronx man hacks Grindr date to death with a machete, the cops say. Now, this story is being reported as of September 28th. Now, it's stating that a man was stabbed to death in the second-floor apartment at East 208th Street building in the Bronx on Sunday, September 27th. A Bronx man is accused of hacking to death with a machete, a man he met on a dating hookup app. And his roommate walked into the bloody aftermath, police sources say on Monday. Juan Alfonso, 50 years old, was charged with Monday with murder, manslaughter, and criminal charges of possession of a weapon. Cops are still trying to identify the victim. Alfonso, roommate who had been away, returns to his apartment he shares with the suspect at East 206th Street near Perry Avenue in Norwood around 7:10 p.m. on Sunday. He found Alfonso machete in hand, standing over the victim, sources says. The victim was laying face down with a slab wound on his head and back, authorities says. Now, the cops arrested Alfonso at the scene. He met the victim on Grindr, a particular gay website, a hookup app. Sources says wasn't clear what prompted the bloodshed. Now, the distorted roommate told the police that he was placed in an apartment in a real estate agency and didn't know the suspect very well, living with him. Also put emotionally disturbed, sources stated. Oh, you know, so allegedly his roommate walks in and he finds Juan Alfonso, 50 years old, allegedly, standing over top of him with a machete, chopping him up. With a machete in his hand, chopping his roommate up. The victim was laying face down with slash and stab wounds to his head and back. So he's already, in my personal opinion, dead, and the man is still cutting him. Now, I question, is it a two-spirit woman or is it a man? That's to be continued, so make sure y'all hit the notification bell, and I will find out more information about this, because a lot of times we're misgendered. I'm not sure I want to speculate anything. I'm just reading what I found out, as one of the sources I know sent me this story, asked me to do it, and I'm doing it. The Bronx is accused of hacking to death. Machete is a man he met on Grindr, so it doesn't say whatever. So I'm just questioning, is it a two-spirit woman or is it a straight-up man who happens to be gay? A Bronx man hacks the Grindr date to death with a machete. You know, the thing about it is, this is horrible on so many levels, and the family in my prayers. And he appears emotionally disturbed. The sources says, you know, the thing is, if the reports are accurate, it's stating that the distraught roommate told the police that he was placed in an apartment by a real estate agent and didn't know the suspect well, despite living with him. So they didn't really know him. So they were just roommates. And he just happened to come home away from return home from a trip. And apartment he shares with the suspect on the East 206th Street near Perry Avenue, Norwood Avenue, around 10 p.m. on Sunday. He said he found a machete in the hand standing over top of the victim. So he walked in on him being murdered. Oof. Now, y'all know what I'm going to say. And I'm going to say it again for the ones who don't know. I'm going to talk to everyone. Usually I talk to my two spirit sisters, and I wonder sometimes, as y'all listening to, you know, I really put a lot into this stuff, and I try to do everything I can to keep y'all alive, whether y'all know it or not, or whether you care or not, or whether you want to donate or not, whether you don't believe what I'm trying to do. And some of you get my messages, and some of you don't, and some of you really don't care. And I get it. Everybody has their own reasons for the case may be. And as long as I do these stories and stuff, I don't, obviously you already know I never get paid for these videos. And even though I do my best to try to keep y'all alive, and sometimes I feel as if my videos are not shared with certain people, they really don't know what to do. And sometimes even people that know what to do kind of don't care, because they think it won't happen to them, because for some reason people have this thing in their mind that that will never happen to me. But I'm going to say it again, like I talked to my sisters. When you bring somebody to your house, you should have booby traps set around your house. That means there are weapons all over your house in case the killer shows up. Now, I'm not saying pull stuff out just to kill people, you know, try to misconstrue my words and make it into a negative thing. But you have to have booby traps around your house. You do not trust anybody that's a stranger until they're out your house. Most of the time, you can't trust the one you even laying in bed with, whether you're ready to marry them or not. So just imagine a stranger coming off the streets. Think about this. Just food for thought. Person just got evicted, thrown out their house. COVID-19, because for some reason we've seen that now. We're moving COVID-19 like as if people decided they didn't want to go to work. So people are being put out on the streets. Now people have been put on the streets. They got a baby in hand, a wifey in hand, and now they're being put on the street. Their babies are crying in their arms. I want to eat. I'm tired. I'm hungry. It puts a lot on a man or woman. They're going to do what they got to do. That means everyone in the world is going to be a victim. They have not changed the rules of the law, the way things are going. When they had this COVID-19 that is still going on as we speak, pandemic, and you're throwing people into the street, back into the storm where the pandemic is. Now you got your family out there sitting in COVID-19, telling them we don't care about you. Now here is a person that signs onto a gay app, sets someone up, in my opinion, and then kill him. Hoping to get away. But the person laying on the bed, the person being murdered, sure didn't tell, probably said the roommate was out of town. The roommate came home, happened to see them, actually saved their roommate's life by showing the person who they is. And then he's distraught because now he got to stay in an apartment where a man that's got killed. Now his whole day is going to be messed up because now he got the memories of walking to a house where obviously he needed to share with the roommate. Now he have to have that type of vision in his head of a dead person in that house and staying there in that house if they ever put him, ask to go move somewhere else or replace him in another opponent or department. It is... We live in a world right about now. Everybody better be safe. Y'all may think I'm just talking and I think I'm crazy, but the world is hurting. And when you tell people to go out on the street, not tell people, you throw people on the street and say survive the best way you can, everybody's going to be a victim. That means Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Grindr, Plenty of Fish, all websites. Everybody's going to be a victim. Because you tell people you don't care about them, they're going to say they don't care about us. We know we in the belly of the beast. It's not like we don't know this. But the one thing you can do is stay prepared. I'm not saying commit crimes or hurt people, but if you invite somebody to your house, whatever case this may have been for, it could have been just a date. It could have been a date gone wrong, clearly. We don't never know the man's side that's been killed because he already got killed rid of him. So now what he's going to say? What kind of excuse is he going to give? And this is the thing. And then the excuse I'm sure he's going to give is something that's not going to be relevant. He was tricked. The man lied to him. He thought it was straight. Like, he's going to make up some excuse, and society's going to sign on to give the kill of the past. Because, this world is known for giving killers the past. And now you dead. And for what? So like I said before, when you do these apps and you find a perfect stranger in your house, you have booby traps. Let's say this for the ones in the back. When you invite a perfect stranger in your house, whether there's a man or a woman, you set your house up for booby traps. They mean I got weapons all around my house in case something acts up. Maybe I may die, but I tell you one thing, the body won't be that far from the one who killed me. The blood I'm going to bleed on them will be leaking somewhere. So bleed the cops a trace. Like Hansel and Gretel, the crumbs, leave a trace. Because I may end up dying, but at the end of the day, you're going to be not that far from me. And the thing about it is, we're in the belly of the beast. We're in a pandemic. And no one really wants to take consideration. People are being put on the street. How long do we need to let that sink in? There are real people sleeping on the train, under the bridges, inside of shelters, can't get in the shelters. These are real people. You're telling them to survive the best way they can. That makes everybody in the LGBTQ and cis people targets. The world don't care about you the way it should. So please stay woke and please stay alive. And the family, here's my prayers. And the roommate, God bless you. Get some therapy. Y'all can comment below. Share this video where you can. Let me know how you feel about this. And of course, they're going to go after Grindr because allegedly that's where allegedly a statement is coming from. But is it really coming from Grindr? Or is it just another way to attack the gay people? You never know. You never know. He may not have came from Grindr at all. That's why I said allegedly. Because we don't know what's came from Grindr. It could be from another site. But since somebody may hate gay people, we'll say it came from Grindr. Let's go after Grindr. The same we went at the back page. You never know. Rentboys.com to say there is an agenda to go after gay people to stop everywhere they move. Don't think that everything is all what they tell you. Don't drink the poison. Because you'll end up dying. That means, when I say drink the poison, I mean, oh, y'all accepting. Y'all can do anything y'all want. Oh, don't drink the poison, baby. You stay ready so you have to get ready. I know y'all saying, but Raven, you got trust issues. That's right. And I want to add that trust issues to you. I'd rather make you mad at me and alive than dead and didn't know. Anyway, like I said before, subscribe to my channel. Y'all can comment below, like this video, and share this video where you can. At the top, there's an Instagram button. You follow me, I follow back. Let you, I love you, and thank you for watching. Kesari.